Hi friends! Today we're ready for lesson 10-2, mental math, 10 more than a number. Okay, so we've talked about this before, adding 10 more to a number. And today we're going to kind of look at those with our place value blocks. Now you see I have some of my place value blocks here, my sticks of 10s and my 1s. Now if you're at home and maybe you don't have those with you, you won't have to have them for your lesson. You could always draw them on your paper, or you could use something else that you might have at home. Maybe you have bricks of Legos that you could use as your 10s and little ones that you could use as your 1s, or toothpicks and a marshmallow or something. Something just to represent, okay? All right, let's take a look. The top says, use blocks to solve each problem. What pattern do you see in the totals? Now we know in math, we're always looking for those patterns, aren't we? Okay, so we're gonna take a look at 15 plus 10, okay? So I'm gonna use my blocks to show 15 plus 10. So I'm gonna get 15 out here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There's my 15. Now they wanted me to add how much more? 10. Now should I get 10 of my cubes? Well, I could, but that certainly wouldn't be the easiest way, would it? What would be the easiest way to add a 10? Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna just get an extra stick of 10 here, right? And add it. Okay, now I can easily add my answer. Okay, so I had 15 and I added 10 more, that stick of 10. Now let's count it. And I like to count all my 10s together, so I'm gonna move it right next to the other one. Okay, ready? 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 15 plus 10 more equals what? 25, yes. Okay. Now remember, they told us we're looking for patterns. Okay. Let's try another one. This time I'm going to draw it, just in case, like if you're at home and you don't have your blocks with you, I'm going to show you how you could draw that. Let's try 34 plus 10. So I'm going to draw 34 this time. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now, how many do I have to add? 10, right? Am I going to draw 10 more 1s cubes? No, I'm going to add another stick of 10. So I'm going to add it over here with my 10s. Okay, now let's see what we have. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So 34 plus 10 equals 44. Now we're looking for those patterns. I wonder if you're starting to notice a pattern. So first we had 15 plus 10. Look at how 15 plus 10 equals 25. What is happening when I get that answer? Well, it looks like the 5 in the 15 stayed the same, but that 1 in the 10s changed. It changed from a 1 to a 2. And when I look at 34 plus 10, I notice my 1s, my 4 1s, stayed the same to 4 1s. But what changed? Yeah, my 10s changed, didn't they? First I had 3 10s, but remember I added another 10, didn't I? Now I have 4 10s. Now I wonder if you can make a prediction on what the answer will be for our last one based on those patterns. Remember, each number has, well, the numbers that we're working with anyway, have a 10 digit and a 1s digit, okay? So if we add 49 plus 10, make a prediction on what you think the answer will be, and then we'll try it out. Think about, do you think the ones number will stay the same or change? And what about the tens digit? Do you think the tens digit will change or stay the same? All right, let's try. So if we're doing 49 plus 10, I'll go ahead and draw it again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Now what do I need to add to it? I need to add another 10, don't I? Okay, so am I gonna draw 10 ones? Nope. I'm gonna draw another stick of 10. Okay, now let's add and see what we have. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay, so 49 plus 10 equals 59. I wonder if anyone got the same answer as they predicted it would be. So before I added it, I was thinking, I think that 9 is going to stay the same because the ones isn't really changing. I'm not adding any extra ones, am I? I'm just adding a 10. So I figured that that 9 would stay the same, and it did. Did you think the tens digit would stay the same or change? Yeah, it changed. It changed from a 4 to a 5. Why did it change? Yeah, because we added another 10. We added a stick of 10. We didn't do anything with the ones. We just added a 10. So that's why my tens digit changed. All right, so I want you paying attention to those patterns. All right, let's go ahead and turn to page 550 and read at the top. You have used place value blocks to add 10. You can also use mental math to add 10. Do you remember what mental math is? What do you think mental math would be? Yeah, mental math means I'm just going to use my brain to think about it. I might not have to use my blocks. I might not need to draw a picture. I can maybe do it in my head, okay? But these are here to help me if I need to. So they want me to find out what 23 plus 10 is. Okay, so they've drawn 23, right? 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. And he's saying, how can I add 10 mentally? Well, it says when adding 10, you should look at the tens digit, right? So if this is 23, and the number 23, which one's the tens digit? Point at it. Yeah, the 2. I hope you pointed at the 2. The 2 is the tens digit. So if I'm adding a 10, that tens digit is the only one that changes. So it changes from a 2 to what? Yeah, a 3. It changes from 23 to 33. My tens digit moved up 1 because I added a 10. What happened with the ones digit? It stayed the same, didn't it? I didn't add any ones, I just added tens. Okay, so you can also do it mentally. All right, it says use mental math to add. Think about the numbers in the tens digits and the ones digits. Okay, so again, if I need to use my blocks, I can. If I need to draw a picture, I can. But if I think I can maybe try some mental math, I want you to challenge yourself and try that, okay? So 33 plus 10 more. Remember that tens digit is gonna change. I'm adding a 10. So instead of 33, it's going to be 43. What happened to my ones digit? It stayed the same. So right now, I'm just adding a 10. So my tens digit is the only one changing. 43 plus 10, what would that be? That 4 is going to change because it's in the 10 spot. It's going to turn from 43 into 53. You see that pattern? And 53, if I add 10 to it, is going to change into what? 63. Only my tens digit is changing because I'm only adding a 10. All right, let's look below at number 1. It says, use mental math to solve the problems. So they've drawn my blocks here. I can use that as well, but I might not need to use that anymore. I might be able to use more of my mental math, okay? So we've got 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, 25 blocks. And how many are we adding? 10. A stick of 10, right? So 25 plus 10 more is, I know they've got it here, but I wonder if you figured it out before you even had to count them again. 35. I can always count my blocks and double check myself. 10, 20, 30. I like to count my tens first. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. All right, let's try number 2. How many did they have over in this first group? 10, 11, 12. And how many are they adding? Are they adding 1? No, it's not 1. What is it? 10. It's a stick of 10, don't forget. Okay, are you thinking what the answer would be? Remember that 1's digit is going to stay the same. Only my 10's digit is going to change. So it's going to change from 12 to what? 22. So my 1 changed into a 2. And again, I can always count my blocks and double check myself and make sure the answer is right. 10, 20, 21, 22. Yep, that matches my answer. All right, you got it? Okay, now it's your turn. All right, so turn to page 551. Make sure you're on the right page with me. Okay. And it says, use mental math to solve each equation. Okay. And again, if you've got your blocks, you can use those. If you get stuck, can you draw a picture? Of course. But you might be able to do it with your mental math now and just changing the tens. Okay. So on number 3, let's do the first one together and then you can finish the page. Number 3 says 58 plus 10 more equals blank. Okay, so I can't count my blocks, but I can also look at the tens place. My 5 is the tens digit here. And I'm adding a 10. I'm not adding any 1s, so my 1s are going to stay the same. So 58 plus 10 more equals 68. Remember, only my 10s changed. And I can count to double check my answer. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Okay? All right, I want you to finish the page. Now I see some of them have the blocks, some of them don't, okay? Because we want to eventually be able to do it with our mental math. But again, if you need to use your blocks or draw a picture, you can always do that. And down at the bottom, it says, Winnie used place value blocks to show 29 plus 10. Okay, so that's her picture. She said the answer is 30. Is Winnie correct? What do you think? Do you think the answer is 30? Explain how you know. So I'm not just going to either write yes, she's correct, or no, she's not. I need to tell how I know that. Can you explain in your words how you know that? How you know if she's right or if she's wrong. And then you're going to finish your last page on the back. Page 552 is your problem solving page. And that's the page you're probably going to need to do with your grown-up at home or an older sibling, okay? All right, good work. Remember to do your best. I am proud of you and keep it up. All right, see you soon.